prostate exam. Don't do as I do as I say, as they say. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you have accepted that you're weird, feel free to stay, and by staying make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notifications so that you are notified whenever I make an upload. Okay, cool. So today's video I just feel like we would do welcome to my ghetto spa, like my at home spa, because like we're still in quarantine, and like based on what Uncle Boris said, there's a potential that like we're still gonna be in quarantine like until spring, and as far as I'm aware, spring is not February. Spring is like around April. April. Anyways, if you wanna save yourself some money and then also make sure that like you're still looking snatched for those like virtual dates that we're all having to do these days, just because like you can't go see babe because you don't want to get fined. Anyway, so today I just thought I'll take you through my eyebrow routine. I actually don't get my eyebrows done, like I don't go somewhere to get my eyebrows done. This is what I do. Like I've been doing this for like the past, I'd say 3 years, yeah, since I qualified to be a beauty therapist. But I'm just going to show you what I do for my eyebrows. If you want to know where I got this bonnet from, it's from Amazon. The link will be down below. I love it. Like, ooh, quinky dink, it matches my nails. I like to tint my eyebrows first before I actually do the shape. That's like the way I was taught anyway, and it kind of makes sense to be fair. You see why. You need a cotton bud. You're going to need some Vaseline. You have to use the Vaseline as like a barrier so that the tint doesn't stay in your skin, because it can stay in your skin. So I'm just gonna make a barrier with the Vaseline. I took out way too much. I took out way more than I needed to, but it's okay. Idea is try and not get Vaseline on your eyebrows, because obviously the tint ain't gonna actually like, it's not gonna work. But now that I look like I got that fake glow, the fake summer glow that usually you'd want, we're gonna move on to the actual tint. So the tint that I use, or the tints that I bought this time, I'm in, I don't know why, but like it's a, like yeah, you always get these 3 colors. Everything, like all the products I'm gonna be using, they're gonna be linked in the description down below. For me, I usually, well, this clearly this melanated skin, this doesn't make sense. Like why would I put this on there? It's not gonna work. So that one's basically just a like, it's kind of a waste, I'm not gonna lie, unless if I decide some way somehow that I'm going to bleach my eyebrows brown, but then that means I have to be like really light skin for it to even show up, but that's not gonna happen. So I tend to go for blue black. So I mix, I'm gonna basically mix number 1 and number 2. The 3% in 10 volume for the color. Like this is a lot of like peroxide, I'm not gonna lie. All of this comes as a set, like the tints and this, the little cup and the actual applicator, like the brush applicator, where it comes as a set, so it actually is cheaper than buying things separately. This one we're gonna go by the directions on the actual tubes, and this one says that to mix 2 centimeters of tint to 10 drops of the developer, basically. Just gonna do about that much. Oh god, that's too much. That's a little bit more than required. Ideally, before you use any tint, or like if you get your hair colored or anything like that, if you've done that before, they usually do a patch test, and usually like 24 hours before, and they do it at the back of your ear. But I've already used this before, so I'm not too worried. Don't do as I do as I say, as they say, if that makes sense. Yeah, okay, like do as I say, not as I do. Like do it, like seriously, if you've never tinted your eyelashes or your eyebrows or never had your hair colored, like do a patch test at the back of your ear. Don't like do what I'm doing right now. So we're going to do, oh god, that was 2 drops. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. Oh god, 2 more for good luck. Never mind. It's the ghetto. It's the ghetto. Just gonna mix it. Mix it. So when you have mixed it, that means that like the peroxide is actually activated now when it hits the tint. So you kind of don't want it to develop in the container, so you kind of have to work a little bit quick. I just take the cotton bud that I used before and I'm gonna push my, so obviously use the other end that doesn't have the Vaseline, or just get a fresh one. Move your eyebrow hairs to like flick them over. So you want to get it underneath. You want to go from this end first and then come over, if that makes sense. It's like literally a pushing motion. You're pushing the product underneath here. If you don't want to use the cotton bud, basically just take the product and the brush, if you're confident enough, and just push your eyebrow hairs with the brush and make sure that you get it underneath first, so that you're coating your hairs from like every angle. And then now we just go over the top. See, this side's already like started developing, like it looks a lot darker than the other one. Take a cotton bud and you just want to clean up. So you see how it's like a bit messy on this side, so you just want to clean up the tint to make sure it stays within the area. Like try and like maintain it to be within your shape. I look like this. We're just going to leave this on for about 5 to 10 minutes. I usually go in between. I'm just going to do about 8 minutes 30 seconds. Oh, it's like been 8 minutes 30 seconds and this is what, like, this is how much it's actually developed. Like it's a lot darker compared to like when I first applied it. And this is the part where I always get nervous because I'm like, I don't know how dark they're actually going to be. So let's see. So what I'm gonna do now, I always use a glove because if I don't use a glove then I'm gonna stain my hands because the tint is just gonna go there. I'm gonna grab a glove. Anyone for an prostate exam. Take 2 cotton balls or like all cotton pads and then you just need to wet them. Always start from the other end of the eyebrow to the front of the eyebrow. If that counts as the front, this is the front and that's the tail. Yes, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. It makes sense. And then I go the other direction. And then also this in turn like removes the Vaseline that I put on before. Because you kind of want that Vaseline gone before you wax them. Because otherwise the wax strips ain't gonna stick. Always this test that we always had to do to check if you've removed all the tint, like if you remove the tint off your eyebrows properly. So I tell you to take a cotton bud and then rub it on, of which usually obviously there'll still be some on there, but there shouldn't be a lot. Well, obviously I didn't really do a good job because still quite a bit. Like, this rubbish would have made you fail your exam. But anyway, I'm no longer trading, so it's fine. And then I'm just gonna use these. Like, if you're not that confident, or if you're a bit impatient, like me, sometimes I'm a bit impatient with wax, like the actual, like, melting the wax thingy, pellets and all that stuff and applying it. This is the easier and cheaper way to go, and it's less messy. So this comes with finish wipes, which I will show you in a little bit, and wax strips. So because we're doing eyebrows, and these are like too big, so I'm gonna cut this into two, like so. And then that same strip there, I'm gonna cut that in half. Yeah, you only need like one of these to actually do your eyebrows. Like, so simple. So what I'm gonna do now, it says don't rub it, but I rub them. So I'm pretty much just got the wax strip there, and I'm using the heel of my hand here, and I'm just like warming up. And I'm warming up because then I feel like it will, when I actually apply it, it will attach the, like, what do you call it? Not attach. It will stick to like my hair like properly. So it's got like little flaps here, and I'm gonna separate that like that. I'm just gonna apply it right there, and then push it in, and just make sure that I get that wax to actually like stick to the hair. It's not like, this is not ideal like if you're squeamish or anything like that. If you're like a bit, like if you never waxed yourself, I would not advise you to do this, because like you don't want wax stuck on your face. So I'm gonna pull down my skin this way to stretch it out. And then now we're gonna use these, the Perfect Finish Wipes. Wipe is huge. It's like this big. All we're gonna do right now is literally cut off that little square there. You just rub it, like you don't even, there's like no trick to this. It's just remove the wax. That is that, ladies and gents. That is how you do your eyebrows at home on a budget. That is my eyebrows. And here is a before and the after. So until next time, let me know if you have anything that you want me to like kind of teach you how to do at home. Any video requests that you want me to do, let me know. I will be very happy to show you, because I kind of miss doing these things. Like, I'm usually used to doing them on like other people, so because I don't have anyone to do it on. So I'm kind of like happy to actually be like making use of my qualification at home, because there ain't no spas open. So bye.